Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be this Valentine's Day look. I used this palette by Too Faced. It's called the Natural Lust palette. It has this amazing shades here, mixed with matte and shimmery colors. So I thought this palette would be perfect to create this Valentine's Day look. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and also don't forget to like this video. So if you want to learn how to recreate this look, then keep on watching. I'm going to prime my skin first with my Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I really like this primer because it helps my foundation goes on so smoothly. For today's look, I will be using my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I am in the shade N30. And I will be using my damp beauty blender to just apply it all over my skin. Next, I will be using my Bobbi Brown color corrector to conceal my under eye dark circles. This one has really nice pinky salmon-y color, which is perfect, and it does a really good job on correcting my under eye dark circles. I'm taking my concealer buffing brush to just apply it directly into my under eyes. And here you can clearly see the difference that it made compared to the other eye. Yeah, that's why I love this product so much, because it really does its job. And for concealer, I will be using my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is actually the second time that I will be using it. And I am in the shade Natural Beige. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it directly on top of that color corrector, especially towards the inner corners of my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, down the bridge of my nose. Basically those areas that I want to get highlighted. Then I normally wait at least a couple minutes to start buffing it into my skin. And then using the other end of that beauty blender, I am slightly pressing it into the skin, not swiping it or sliding it around, just really pushing it into the skin. I find that doing this way, the product works really well. I'm going to be using my banana setting powder to set my under eyes and really to brighten up that area even more. I'm just putting a little bit of product on the lid, and using that same damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and press that powder directly into the under eye and really make sure that that area is brightened up. And also to prevent my under eye area from creasing as well. I'm also going to apply it a little bit on my forehead where I applied that concealer earlier, a little bit on my chin and down the bridge of my nose. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is just to ensure that my face stays matte as much as possible throughout the night or day, depending on what time of the day I wear my makeup. And since I got my eyebrows done, I won't be using any brow products, but I'm gonna be using this spoolie to clean out any powders or foundations that got caught on my brow hairs. Now time for eyeshadow. The first shade that I will be picking up is this shade Set in Stone. It's a perfect base color, and I will just go ahead and buff it up all over the lid. And the next shade that I will be applying on my lid is this shade called Pin Down. I think it would be perfect for this look that I'm creating. It's really beautiful, kind of like plummy, purpley, but also has a kind of like pink undertone to it. It's perfect for this look. The next shade I will be picking up is this shade called Fall Hard, and it's just very similar to the second shade that we applied, but I thought it would be a perfect base for the black eyeliner that I will be applying next. And for eyeliner, I will be using my M Cosmetics black liner instead of using my liquid liner for this look. I thought this is perfect for a smoother and softer eye look. And using this small dome brush, I'm just using it to buff out that black liner for a softer look. Next, I'm picking up this shade called Blindfolded, and I'm gonna use that shade to buff out that black liner to soften that even more. Then I just picked up a bigger brush to put more black shadow and to intensify that shade even more. Next, I'm picking up the shade Silk Robed to highlight on my brow bone. And I'm just going back to that shade pinned down, and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line. And then I just went ahead and picked up that same blending brush that I used for my lid earlier to just really buff out that shade in the lower lash line. And I'm picking up this shimmery shade called Sex Drive for the inner corners of my eyes, and I will also drag it towards the pinned down shade to kind of connect them together. And using that same black liner that I applied on my lid, I am just going to tight line and also apply it in my waterline as well. Now time to curl my lashes and prep them for my false lashes. And for this look, I will be using my Ardell Demi Wispies, and I am using my Duo Dark Lash Glue. And now the glue is a little bit tacky, so I'm just now applying my lashes. And now that the lashes are on, it's time for contour. I am using my Cover FX blush, contour, and highlighter palette. I got this one in my January BoxyCharm box. So now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face using this beautiful shade that comes in this palette, and I'm going to use that to contour my nose as well. So here I'm just using a clean blending brush so my nose contour won't be too harsh. And for the blush, I will be using the one that comes in this palette as well. So here I'm using my Clean and Damp Beauty Blender with my Laura Mercier translucent powder to clean up this area right here and to really insinuate my cheekbones. Then I'm just gonna let that powder set right there while I'm finishing up the rest of my face. I also picked up that beautiful highlight that came in the palette and just highlighting the high points of my face. Using a clean powder brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and dust off that excess powder. To make sure everything stays in place, I am using my MAC Prep and Prime to set the makeup. And just letting it dry and soak into the skin. While waiting for the setting spray to dry, I am just using this time to pick out a lip color. And for the lip liner, I will be using NYX Nude Lip Liner. I will go ahead and outline my lip and also use this as a base for the lipstick. And for the lip color, I went for Becca. This one is in the shade Orchid. It is beautiful color. It goes very well with the eye look. And to finish up the look, I'm just adding a coat of mascara on top and my bottom lashes. I chose to put on my mascara last because every time I spray my setting spray, it tends to get messy. And this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.